My mentor used to say a life worth living is a life worth documenting, right? So all social media is you're documenting your life from your start to where you are today and all the stuff in between. I remember when I first started, everything was on Instagram. I would post and I would drop the phone and I'm like, my partner would show me stucco. I would look at something else. I had no idea about construction. But then you see your progress. You go back and you see your progress. So at the event, I'm introducing myself, I'm giving them my background, and I felt like at that moment time stopped, and God just like spoke to me, like He said, "Son, this is why I brought you here." And Lisa was sitting there, and it was just like an aha moment, like you went from working for this lady, which you did really well. I was getting ready to quit the mortgage business, and I stuck around, and if it wasn't for her, I would never be in this real estate business. So it was a very aha moment for me. I was like bawling in tears. I'm like, all right, God, just let me stop crying. It was embarrassing, but it was a very genuine interaction with everyone, and everyone felt it. The more you're transparent and you show your heart to people, whether it's business partners or consumers, sellers, whoever you're doing business with, they feel it, they see, and they want to work with you even more, right?
Of course, yeah, for sure. If I ask someone for advice and I can feel that they're holding back so that they're more competitive or successful than me, I'm not going to stick around no matter how successful they are. I'd rather go to someone else. Maybe they're not as successful as that person, but they're going to give me all the tools that they can to be successful, because it doesn't mean that they're competition, right? It could be, you could build a completely new network of strong people who are like-minded.
Exactly right.
What you just said comes two things in mind: scarcity and abundance, right? A lot of people that have the scarcity mindset is, all right, I'm gonna lose if I teach them this, that. It's this like weak mindset. But if you have the
competition against me,
but if you have the abundance mindset of God's gonna give you what's yours, like whether you do something extra or not, what's yours is yours, and that's what God is gonna give you, your portion of the pie. When people think that they have the control of which portion of the pie they're going to get, they act like God, and that's when they start getting into trouble.
Yeah.
And that's honestly what attracted me to come into the Cash Investors fold, was the last workshop. When you see people very uncomfortably come to an event, not knowing what it's going to be, really concerned about, is this real or am I wasting my time and my money? And then watching them transform through the process, and then having the ability now as a company to completely flip that on its head, meaning all the people that come, rather than them becoming our competition, they come into the fold.
Yeah.
And we've created so many incentives for them to want to do that. So because we have the financing, because we have the network, because we have a team that'll literally sit with people, cold call with them. Like, we have guys that have been in the business 20 years sitting down next to a newbie, making a cold calling list and calling on their cell phone, doing that right with them. You can't put a price tag on that. And the value ends up being, now they're bringing in deals and doing them in-house in Cash Investors, and we do it together, and we're just growing that way organically.
Yeah, and see, like I said, two sides of everything. So you can see it as competition, or like you said, look at the smart side. How can I grow from this? How can my business grow from helping others?
I think Jay Paul Getty, right, said, I'd rather have 1% of 100 people's effort than have 100% of my own.
Yeah.
It's all about synergy. It's all about like just getting together, and we all win together.
Hey there, I hope you got value out of this video. And remember that our team at the Pocket Network is rooting for you. So you can't stop rooting for yourself, because change begins at home. In the meantime, like, subscribe, share, and as always, thanks for watching Mondays with Margs.